Sometimes it seems that her suitors are less likely to make headlines than those of her sisters, but Kendall Jenner does have an extensive dating history. Let's take a look at who she's dated in the past, some rumored and some confirmed. See if you can remember them all. Get more info on the Kardashians by subscribing to the taco. Now, let's talk Kendall. Julian Brooks. Young love. Compared to her older sisters and famous friends, Kendall Jenner is notoriously tight-lipped about her personal life. However, she has opened up about her past romance with Julian Brooks, her high school sweetheart. She admits that she was so blinded by love that she acted like quite the typical rebellious teenager in this relationship. She would make up excuses to her teachers about why she had to leave school and then skip class to hang out with her boyfriend. But like most high school romances, this one didn't last. Rumors started up that Brooks was cheating on Kendall, and she was forced to call it quits. Young Jinsu. After calling things off with Julian Brooks, 17-year-old Kendall Jenner was quickly linked with rapper Young Jinsu. He was 21 years old at the time, which had tongues wagging regarding the propriety of the pairing. Although the two were spotted together plenty of times and sources claimed that they were together, Kendall denied it. She claimed that the two were never an item, but many hypothesized that she was just waiting until she was 18 to come clean about their relationship. But before that could happen, Kendall had moved on to her next relationship. Harry Styles. This is easily Kendall Jenner's most highly publicized relationship, although there is still a great deal of speculation. Harry Styles and Kendall Jenner were frequently seen out and about in 2013, although they insisted they were just friends. In 2014, the pair went on a romantic ski vacation together to Mammoth Lakes, California over the new year. However, they soon split, but that wasn't the end of their relationship. Over the years, there were many rumors that they had rekindled the romance, despite both of them refusing to comment on it. In 2016, they were spotted cozying up on the yacht of Ellen DeGeneres and St. Bart's, but it was unclear if they were back together or if this was merely a hookup. ASHTON IRWIN. We all know that some celebrity romances are manufactured to gain publicity, but you'd think that Kendall has enough real-life romance in her life. She was once accused of dating ASHTON IRWIN, who is a member of 5 Seconds of Summer and a personal friend of her ex Harry Styles. However, the evidence about the two of them being an item was flimsy, and Kendall herself denied that they were an item. Years later, ASHTON was forced to admit that the two had barely ever interacted, but he appreciated the attention that being linked to Kendall brought to him. We can safely cross him off the allegedly dated Kendall Jenner list. Chandler Parsons. Unlike some rumored relationships, this one seems plausible. Chandler Parsons was playing for the Dallas Mavericks and had recently signed a contract worth $40 million. The rumor says that Kris Jenner saw dollar signs and decided to set her daughter Kendall up with Chandler. It was even suspected that Chandler had backed out of a reality show to respect his relationship with Kendall. But according to Chandler, none of this was true. He admitted that the two of them shared a personal trainer and hung out a handful of times, but that was the extent of their relationship. However, many fans have their doubts that it was that platonic. Cara Delevingne. Many people enjoyed speculating about whether Kendall Jenner and model Cara Delevingne were in a romantic relationship or just really tight besties. The two appeared on the cover of Love magazine in an image that many people considered quite intimate. Both girls dated Harry Styles, they are both models, and they even had their own couple name, Cake. Could all this mean that the two were more than friends? The nail in the coffin of this rumor was Cara moving on to now ex-girlfriend St. Vincent. Once the two went public with their relationship, Cara's friendship with Kendall ended. Was this a simple case of a friendship running its course or a burned lover? Justin Bieber. It seems like Justin Bieber has dated half of Hollywood at this point, but there is one thing that makes his relationship with Kendall pretty questionable, and that's the fact that he allegedly once hooked up with her older sister, Kourtney Kardashian. Yikes, we wonder how Kris Jenner felt about that. As far as Kendall and Justin go, there was no shortage of photos of the pair cozying up with one another. Even Justin admitted that the two had been more than just friends. However, he maintains that he never saw Kendall as anything more than a fling and not a serious romantic relationship. Lewis Hamilton. For a while in 2015, Kendall Jenner was linked to British race car driver Lewis Hamilton. He was also linked to her friend and fellow model Gigi Hadid, but we already know that dating her friend or sibling doesn't disqualify someone from dating Kendall. Lewis had even claimed that he considers her mother Kris Jenner a friend. The two were spotted together and Kendall was sporting his chain, which seemed to indicate that the two might be dating. Neither Kendall or Lewis had ever confirmed that they had dated, so we aren't sure if this was a quick fling or just another rumor. Chris Brown. It's rumored that Kendall Jenner dated Chris Brown not just once but twice. It's true that Chris Brown had long been a friend of the Kardashian family and also a friend of Tyga, who famously dated Kylie Jenner, Kendall's sister. Speculation was that Kendall, or perhaps Chris, saw dollar signs when thinking about the press they would get if Kendall was linked with Chris. But considering the age difference and Chris's history with domestic violence, the rumors were more worrying than anything else for fans. The two were certainly spotted together pretty frequently, but they insisted they were just friends and nothing more. ALFREDO FLORES. Making this rumored pairing especially scandalous is the fact that ALFREDO FLORES is one of Justin Bieber's best friends. Was this Kendall's way of getting revenge on Justin for hooking up with her sister Kourtney, or for calling their relationship a fling? Reportedly, ALFREDO and Kendall became close when he helped her perfect her modeling poses. There were certainly a lot of Instagram photos of the two getting rather close to one another. The two had been friends for a long time, and many fans suspected that at some point they crossed the line into romantic territory. However, neither would admit it. Michael B. Jordan. It seems like the smallest amount of contact will ignite rumors that two people are in a relationship with one another. We are pretty positive that is what happened about the supposed relationship between Kendall Jenner and Michael B. Jordan. The two were spotted leaving an after-party at the same time. We know it was very scandalous the way Michael B. Jordan was walking a few steps behind her, but it was enough to convince many people that the two were an item. At least until Michael set the record straight in an interview with GQ magazine. He claimed that Kendall is a friend, but one he isn't even especially close with. Nick Jonas. This is one dating rumor that we would have so loved to be true. Joe Jonas was dating Gigi Hadid, who is best friends with Kendall Jenner. It would have been adorable for the BFFs to be dating brothers, and rumors started that Kendall was seeing Nick Jonas. But sadly, the two seem to have never actually hit it off romantically, despite what many tabloids said at the time. Nick confessed that he did spend time with Kendall since they had many mutual friends, but that nothing non-platonic had ever transpired between them. Orlando Bloom. Actor Orlando Bloom has been linked to no shortage of gorgeous models, so this pairing at least seemed to make sense. But did Kendall Jenner really date Orlando Bloom? They were spotted on more than a few outings together that certainly looked like dates to most people. But even though they seemed like a great pair, this was another rumor determined to be untrue. While accepting a humanitarian award, Orlando took time out of his speech to address the issue of him and Kendall. He said that the two are not an item, but he certainly wouldn't say no to getting her phone number if anyone has it to pass along. Scott Disick. The Kardashian siblings might fight with one another, but if this rumor was true, it might permanently damage the relationship between Kendall Jenner and Kourtney Kardashian. It seems like ever since Kourtney and Scott Disick split, there have been rumors that he is dating her sister Kendall. Not only is there a major creep factor since he's known her since she was young, but he's the father of her niece and nephews. It is kind of strange that he dated Christine Burke, who looks just like Kendall, but that doesn't mean he actually dated Kendall. She may be his type, but she was practically his sister-in-law, so we don't see this pairing ever happening. D'Angelo Russell. The evidence about this pairing is so weak that we are surprised it was even relevant for half a news day. Sure, he plays basketball, but LA Laker D'Angelo Russell barely knew Kendall Jenner when the two were supposedly dating. But just because two people are barely aware of each other's existence doesn't mean tabloids won't claim that they're dating. As evidence, they point out that Kendall attended a Lakers game. No, really. Well, if you fell for this, we hate to break it to you that these two never actually had anything going, and by all reports barely know each other. Drake. Drake is another friend of the Kardashian family that seemed to be getting pretty close to Kendall. The two seemed to be getting pretty close, and many fans thought this would be a truly great pairing. They were romantically linked several times in 2015, but the rumors seemed to eventually fizzle out. However, in 2018, there was a new juicy rumor about this supposed romance. Some say that Kendall is angry at Bella Hadid for dating Kendall's ex Jordan Clarkson. Many believe that Kendall started seeing Drake in early 2018 as a way of getting revenge. Lauren Perez. Cara Delevingne isn't the only woman that Kendall Jenner has been romantically linked with. Some people believe that the real reason Kendall ended things with Harry Styles is because she fell head over heels for her assistant and close friend, Lauren Perez. There have always been allegations that Kendall is at least partially in the closet, so this charge was hardly surprising. It seems like there have always been rumors that these two are more than friends, and they have continually ebbed and flowed throughout the years. Unfortunately, we have no conclusive evidence that they are anything more than just really good friends. Jordan Clarkson. It seems like the Kardashian women love to date athletes, so basketball player Jordan Clarkson fit the profile of a potential romantic match for Kendall. Unlike many of the people Kendall has been linked with, there aren't a ton of photos of the two of them together. However, the ones that exist do make it seem like they are getting pretty close to one another. Sources claim that they were indeed seeing one another, but were trying to keep things strictly casual. This match seems pretty likely, but this is another romance we just can't confirm as being 100% true. A$AP Rocky. Other than going for the athletic types, it seems like the Kardashian siblings also like dating musicians, which is probably why nobody was surprised when Kendall Jenner was linked to rapper A$AP Rocky. For about a year, we would get fairly frequent photos that seemed to indicate that the two were dating. Kim Kardashian even shared a photo on Snapchat of A$AP giving Kendall a little squeeze in public. But apparently, that has all come to an end. Not only that, but their relationship was deemed a mere fling and not anything serious. According to sources, their busy schedules made it difficult to take their romance to the next level. Griffin. If you thought Kendall's alleged dating history was pretty scandalous, her actual dating history is even more so. Griffin was once engaged to Bryn Cameron, with who he has 2 children, a son and a daughter. He called off the engagement to run off with Kendall, but failed to make a clean break because of his children. He's been slapped with a palimony suit, and supposedly this is straining his relationship with Kendall. That's a lot of drama to put up with no matter how much you click with someone. But considering how much drama the Kardashians are used to dealing with, maybe these 2 crazy kids will be able to work things out. Do you think any of these relationships we declared rumors are actually true? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on videos from the taco. Bye for now.